Hello everybody and welcome to Wrestling Man's Wrestling Show, episode number 92 from the Wrestling Man Studios in College Park, Maryland. Of course, I am your host, Bill Yankovic. This week, I'm going to talk about WWE, the last look at Cyber Sunday, TNA, Ring of Honor, the Indies, Japan, the NWA, some major news coming out of the NWA this week, and plus the DVD of the week. I think that you guys might like this one. You might say it's even perfect. First of all, I just want to let everyone know, for the ladies, new haircut. It's very good, I say. But well, as all of you know, we're roughly 2 months away from being the end of 2008, and I believe in professional wrestling. 2008's been a pretty good year. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, I got this in the mail the other day, and this will be the latest issue of Pro Wrestling Magazine, or Pro Wrestling Illustrated Magazine, with Batista on the front cover. And inside, if you go to page 87 of the magazine, they list the nominees for their achievements in 2008. Now, I put some info on here on Facebook in the Fans of Wrestling Man's Wrestling Show page, so if you want to be a fan, if you want to join up, just type in Fans of Wrestling Man's Wrestling Show, and it's right there. Now, before I read the nominees, voting ends on December the 1st, so you have a little bit over a month to decide. And of course, the winners will be announced in the March 2009 issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated Magazine, which will be hitting the newsstands on or about February the 3rd. So if you're a subscriber to the magazine, you're probably going to get it in middle to late January. Now, if you would like to email your picks, just email it to pwiawards@yahoo.com. Or if you like to do the old-fashioned way with the snail mail, just make a stamped envelope and write it to Achievement 2008 Vote, care of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, 6198 Butler Pike, Suite 200, Blue Bell, Pennsylvania 19422. Now, of course, these are the nominees from Pro Wrestling Illustrated. These are not mine. Of course, the Buford Awards are coming up at the end of this year. It'll be the 100th show, hopefully, and it will be the last show of the season. So, here we go. The first category is the Rookie of the Year, and it is described as he or she must not have been a runner-up in last year's vote, and he or she should have yet to complete his or her second year as a pro by December 31st, 2008. Now, this is a very interesting list, and I think if you're going to vote, this is the toughest one to pick. Your nominees are Brett DiBiase, the younger brother of Ted Jr. and Mike, Joe Hennig, Reid Flair, Ricky Steamboat Jr., Rob Terry, Lince Dorado, Anthony Bravado, Joe Gibson, Zachary Shane, Ryan McBride, and Agata Brewski. Think about it. There are 4, sons of famous wrestlers in that category. That's going to be a tough vote. The most popular wrestler of the year. The nominees are Jeff Hardy, Triple H, Batista, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Curryman, John Cena, Ric Flair, CM Punk, Kevin Steen, Mickie James, Gail Kim, and Rey Mysterio Jr. The most improved wrestler of the year. The nominees are Michelle McCool, Petey Williams, Suwama, The Miz, Shelton Benjamin, Paul Burchill, Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Nigel McGuinness, Brian Kendrick, Mark Henry, Mischief, Davey Richards, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, Lance Cade, Adam Pearce, and Kaz. The most hated wrestler of the year. Chris Jericho, JBL, Kurt Angle, Edge, Adam Pearce, Randy Orton, Scott Steiner, Nigel McGuinness, Beer Money Inc., Sanjay Dutt, Santino Marella, William Regal, Awesome Kong, and Jillian Hall. The nominees for the Woman of the Year, and this is, it could be a wrestler, it could be a general manager, it can be whatever. The nominees are Vicky Guerrero, Taylor Wilde, Awesome Kong, Beth Phoenix, Michelle McCool, Mickie James, Natalya, Maria, Karen Angle, Gail Kim, Dixie Carter, ODB, Sarah Del Rey, and Mischief. The next category, the Comeback of the Year. Shelton Benjamin, The Big Show, Abdul Bashir, Jeff Jarrett, Sting, Chris Jericho, JBL, Mark Henry, D'Lo Brown, Crime Time, William Regal, The Undertaker, and Curryman. The Inspirational Wrestler of the Year. Ric Flair, Jeff Hardy, Mark Henry, CM Punk, Kofi Kingston, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio Jr., John Cena, Kensuke Sasaki, Yuji Nagata, Booker T, Rhino, Abyss, Roderick Strong, and Taylor Wilde. The Feud of the Year, the nominees are Edge vs. The Undertaker, Samoa Joe vs. Booker T, John Cena and JBL, CM Punk and Chavo Guerrero, JBL and Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, Michelle McCool and Natalya, Awesome Kong and Gail Kim, Batista and Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho, Triple H, John Cena, Team 3D, Shark Boy and Curryman, LAX and Beer Money, Maria and Santino Marella, Roderick Strong and Eric Stevens, Triple H and Randy Orton, and Mickie James and Beth Phoenix. The Match of the Year, the nominees are Gail Kim vs. Awesome Kong, Randy Orton against Jeff Hardy, Rhino against James Storm, Nigel McGuinness against Tyler Black, Shawn Michaels against Ric Flair, The Undertaker against Edge, Kurt Angle against Samoa Joe, Triple H, John Cena, Randy Orton, and JBL, Roderick Strong against Eric Stevens, the 4-Way World X Cup match, AJ Styles and Kurt Angle, and Edge and The Undertaker. The nominees for the Tag Team of the Year are Beer Money Inc., John Morrison and The Miz, Hardcore Holly and Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black, Homicide and Hernandez, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, Toru Yano and Toji Makabe, Phoenix Star and Zokre, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, Eddie Colon and Eric Perez, Team 3D, the Briscoe Brothers, Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, and Carlito and Santino Marella. And finally, the Wrestler of the Year. The nominees are Randy Orton, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Edge, The Undertaker, Nigel McGuinness, Suwama, Kaiji Muto, CM Punk, Booker T, and Mark Henry. And those are your nominees. I'll put the info up. It's already up on Facebook. I'll put it up on the MySpace version of Fans of Wrestling Man's Wrestling Show later. Coming up, WWE and the final look at Cyber Sunday.